All right, good morning, everybody. This is going to be kind of a quick update because I'm getting ready to head out of here. I got to go to West Union Elementary School down in Waxhaw for a school presentation today, and I have a sneaking suspicion that the number one question is going to be about SNOW, snow. We got two chances. Talked a little bit about this yesterday, that don't be shocked to see flakes today. Well, that's looking pretty good right now. So let's go back and take a look at what's going to happen today. Now, this is a quick moving storm system, but it's really potent. This is coming in the northwest flow. And if you look over the Ohio Valley into Kentucky, everywhere you see that little asterisks in blue, those are snow reports. There's very little rain being reported with this, but it is heading towards Mount. Oh, I take that back. There's one little report there in Harrisburg at Raleigh Airport in southern Illinois. But you can see it moving towards the mountains. And this is the system that was going to impact the mountains, but it's going to round the base of the mountains and spin up a little bit east of the mountains, so much so that we'll likely see a little bit of snow. Now, here's the radar across the southeast. So you can see all the snow coming down with that system, so it's pretty potent. Let me put on the water vapor loop here, and you'll probably get a better idea of the disturbance. This is a really strong jet streak, as well as what we call a vorticity maximum. If you look up around 10,000 feet in the atmosphere, there's a little spin, and this can create a lot of lift. This thing's going to come racing over us later today, and will produce maybe 1.5 inches of snow. It's going to have a tough time sticking until after sunset, so that's the time we got to watch for slick conditions. For that reason, National Weather Service did put out a winter weather advisory, because just these wide amounts, once you get beyond sunset, could make the road slick. This is not going to be a big deal. Don't expect to make snowmen out of this, but again, this is one of those things that could cause travel problems. You notice in the mountains, though, they're going to get hammered. That's today's storm. Well, let's go to Monday, because the changing, has really not happened. I am still kind of going solid with the snow chances, and now I got a better idea of how much. Now, here's the NAM model. This is one model. Notice how strong the NAM is. The one thing I will say about the NAM overnight, it came in a lot stronger and a lot wetter, but it tends to be a little biased towards the moisture side. So I'm not 100% sold on that yet. You could see the future radar there. Let me go back and show you the system. There it is, moving across the Gulf Coast. Boy, it's going to snow deep down into Dixie with this one. Here it is heading towards Charlotte. And again, this is not until probably later Monday morning after 8 a.m. that the snow starts. But I don't see any ice in this still. This is solid snow for Charlotte, and maybe even heavy amounts down to the south. You can see how heavy the snow is all the way down to maybe Columbia or Augusta, Georgia. Further south, there may be some icing south of that blue line, but you get the idea there. Here's our in-house model, or I should say our in-house models. These are the European model. Take a look at this. We'll go out. There's our system developing. Oh, by the way, here's the quick little today system. I don't want to discount that. Let's go to 24 hours. See that little thing crossing over the mountains? And watch that just a little bit in the blue line. That's the 540 thickness all the way down south. So, we already know it's going to snow today. Here's this system. Look at this thing. Chugging along, moves right over us. Looks like it's trying to reorganize on the coast. And that may deter totals. As it jumps to the coast, there's usually a little area, like a void of a snow desert that occurs because the system cranks up near the coast. We'll have to see when that happens. But notice how the snow lingers, boy, all the way into Tuesday afternoon, even into Tuesday evening. That was the European model. Here's the GFS model. Boy, it looks very similar, and this is why the confidence is growing. This may be a little wetter with the amounts. You can see, and actually a little bit warmer, but even though the blue line's a little farther north, which is the rain-snow line, the 540 thickness, still not overly concerned that's going to be an issue with dynamic cooling. And then you can see the timing's about the same. Here's our in-house model, WSI, the RPM model. We run this at the station. We call it our Futurecast. Now, again, this only goes out, this model right here only goes out 72 hours. So I'm only able to go out until right before rush hour on Monday. So this is really just through Sunday, late night. Look how deep the snow is in the south. This is 1 to 2 inches in white. You get to the blue, you're talking 2 to 4 inches, and that's south of Atlanta. So this gives you an idea how south this storm is going to be. Quick look at the totals. This is the GFS totals. Again, this is out through Wednesday. Heavy amounts. This is the NAM model, which again only goes out to 2 o'clock on Tuesday, or on Monday, excuse me. Look how heavy that snow is. So that gives you an idea of the possibilities of this system. I'm going to go with 3 to as much as 6 inches for the Charlotte area right now, but stay tuned. This could be a huge storm for our area starting Monday morning.